Ladies and gentlemen, there's a nice springy question for you. How do you know it's gonna be springtime in Finland? Here, just the spring is loaded. And the same thing for Finnish audience. Just bear with me, English followers, for just a moment. There's gonna be a small widening of your horizons. This is Finnish language here. Hyvät naiset ja herrat, mistä tietää, että on kevät? On kevättä pinnoissa. Kestäkää pieni hetki, tuohon alle tulee tekstitykset ja voitte seurata sitten suomen kieltä siitä. Okay, so it's English time and I'm here with Matthew. And let's go to the route. We know Finland comes a little bit behind of let's say UK and USA, where electric bikes are really popular at the moment, and especially Suron and Telaria and other bikes too. But then there's another branch, people who make their own bikes completely, you know, even the batteries and the mounts and everything, and Matthew has done just that. And today, this is my opening season for Finnish Spring. I came here near Helsinki to try that bike out, and in just a moment we'll hear from Matthew what exactly he's done with the bike. It's an older Honda 250 E-CRF, if I saw correctly. 2007. So Matthew, what have you done?
Well, the frame and the wheels and the suspension are the same.
Yes.
The motor I changed for a QS.
QS, I know from Facebook that QS is widely known.
Yeah.
At least. Is it, how much kilowatts does it have?
People are pushing like 30-35 kilowatts with these. This setup now, it's for around 25-30 kilowatts.
25 kilowatts.
Yeah.
So it's plenty, right?
It's more than enough for me. Yeah, it's too much for me.
And you manufactured the mount yourself?
Yeah.
And the battery?
And the battery. I spot welded the cells. I used copper
yes,
sheet.
Yeah. Hi-fi.
Yeah.
Hi-fi stuff. So what are the specs of the battery?
The batteries, I think it's 50 amp hour, 72 nominal volts, and it's capable of, I think it's 400 amp peak current.
400 amp peak,
yeah.
like phase amps?
Battery amps.
Battery amps,
yeah.
and the phase amps are?
The phase amps on the controller are set for, I think they're 500.
500?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And I have two setups now.
Okay.
And the first setup I think is 200 battery amps.
Yes.
And then the powerful one is 350 battery amps.
Okay. Yeah, I accept.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So. And the watt hours. How many watt hours? So.
I think it's close to 3.5
kilowatt 3.5 kilowatt hours.
Yeah. I've been testing it for the range, and with my riding on the enduro trails, I get around 40 to 50 kilometers, which takes me like 2 hours. So.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to go and test. As you can see, if you're not from northern countries, these are really nice stud, or even do you call them spike tires? I'm not sure. So you will still get plenty of grip. And we'll see just in a moment how the bike behaves. Yeah, we'll carry on. How long did it take for you to manufacture the bike?
It took me about 6 months, but that was just casually building.
About 6 months of casual building. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to give it a go, and since there's not that much light time in Finland, so it's almost gonna be like live stream because we don't get to do it many times. So here goes, and I'm gonna talk you through it. Okay.
Enjoy.
See you. Thank you. Bye. So 25. 25 kilowatts, and the winter ruts, which I don't like that much, but here we are in Helsinki, or near Helsinki, and still we have these good riding places. The rut is not bad. You can mostly ride it on the pegs, still taking it easy. And I can tell you that having an adult suspension compared to Suron and Talaria bikes is so nice. Also, this bike doesn't weigh, at least it doesn't seem to weigh as much as the conventional petrol version would weigh. Oh, the studs are holding ground nicely. Yes, man. Yes, ma'am. And yes, man. There is 25 kilowatts there if you just can use it. The little burst there, let me know, like fighting against Mike Tyson or sparring against Mike Tyson lightly, and then he lets you know that there's more power than you realize. The same thing here. Yes. I'm okay with the foot brake too, and the brakes, well, they work really well for this bike. They're designed for the bike, of course, and I think the bike is just a little bit light. Okay, let's unload the spring. Oh, I like it. Thank you, Matthew. You did a splendid job with this. Like, true craftsmanship. True craftsmanship. The geometry, well, it's a Honda 250. It's perfect for me. The handlebar height, everything, yeah, it's good. It says ohituspaikka there, which means you need to let people pass on that place. And how you let people pass, you can see this here. They just put the bike on its side so the other bike can pass. That's how you do it in the winter time, because you cannot go to the deep snow. That wouldn't be convenient. Don't want to lose all the spikes. I was really easy on the throttle. Oh, I can't believe Matthew has this kind of route near where he lives, man. It is awesome. And what you see now is an amateur enthusiast riding. And you know, there's lots of more of us than those pro race drivers. So I think many of you can relate to my riding and my experiences. But what is happening is that I am enjoying myself a lot. Even I'm not the winter rider, I don't like the ruts. And you know, the maintenance and the cleaning and the hot and cold and sweaty and freezing and all of that. So it's at least not yet not my thing, but it's better to never say never. If this is a bit boring for you, then just put it on double speed and pretend I'm a woman. And there would be more action for you. Yep. And it will jump immediately if you want to. So that's what I'm looking for in an electric motor, is the immediate constant torque, which is just superior. It is superior. I don't mind if somebody says, you know, I miss the noise or something like. Then you miss the noise. I don't miss the noise. There's a different kind of noise here. Okay, coming back. I'm going here. Well, this QS motor and the controller, nuclear controller, is very predictable. It comes on strong but still smooth. Oop. That wasn't smooth, man. Come on. Lost my balance there. Okay, how's my camera? Really wet. Okay, the third and last part. Still looking for places to give it some beans. Off camber, you can't see it there, but a little bit. Wipey, wipey, goey, goey. It's a bit hard to trust these bike tires, but they are more trustworthy than you realize, or I realize. Just a small amount of the power, there would be so much more. Still have some on-ramp with the throttle, it could be even more abrupt without being too hard to handle, I would say. But now for the first... No! I didn't let it go. It wanted to go. Like that. Let's go. Let's go, Brandon. I think a couple of more laps and we would be friends. Yes. Nice smell from the wood chips. Oh, lovely. Lovely. Really. But, well, we're giving it only one ride. One ride home. It wanted to dive. But we're not into diving here. We're into riding. There you go. And come back to, whoa. The one that taxes your breathing most is lifting up the bikes. Oops, there. Nuclear, going strong. First, trying to defog the glasses. And now we can stand up again. And here we are. A little bouncy. I did one lap and I found my way back. And now we're trying different settings with more acceleration to this guy. Let's see. I first have to see something from my foggy goggles. Yes, there's more. Let's see.
How's the suspension from somebody experienced? Is it quite stiff?
No, the suspension on the rear is perfect for this kind of ruts.
Okay.
But the front end is a bit bouncy.
Okay.
It could be softer for
maybe it's the I have the rebounder fully open, so maybe.
Yeah, it should be a bit slower, yeah. So now after some readjusting and doubling the acceleration curve, whatever that is,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try a little bit more. that's it, folks. Spring is definitely coming, but it's amazing to see what you can achieve if you have an older bike lying around and you know what you're doing a little bit. And then again, you can buy batteries. You don't have to, you know, do it all the way yourself, but even that is possible, and you can save some money while doing that. There are some good components available and good kits as well for some you know, Honda. I think Yamaha has a thing designed for it, a kit designed for it, and you can get these fairly cheap. When you think still Surround is 5,000 euros, around 4,000 or 5,000 euros. So if you buy you know, an older thing and fix it and put in electric components, you get best of both worlds. It's still a niche, but I think it's growing. And now I think we're gonna see how it's mounted there.
I need to get some tools.
Sure. Oh yeah, and Matthew did it quite nicely. Here, check it out. You can charge it from the charge port, which is brilliant.
Connect. Frame support, motor support, and battery clamp. All in one.
Yes.
It was a bit of a pain in the ass to design this, you know, to get the measurements right.
I believe you.
Lots of trapping the fingers.
Yeah, I got to try this heavy beast. How heavy is it? Well, it's reasonable, and especially reasonable for you know, 3.5 kilowatt hour battery. And it's the fabrication is immaculate. Look at that. Look at that. It's really nice. It's aluminium and polycarbonate. Yes. These are you machined them?
Yeah, the CAD designed and then CNC machined. The same with the motor mounts as well. They're 10mm aluminium.
Yeah. Light and tough.
Yeah.
That should handle the torque and you know,
yeah,
easily. Pretty much everybody can fabricate those, right? No. No. Still, it's a big motor like this. Yeah. What do you say? People take even more than 25 kilowatts
like 40
out.
kilowatts.
40.
With these.
40. So you'll never grow out of this.
No. And it's really nice how they have the, if you look on the other side, they have the gear reduction inbuilt. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you can use like regular sized rear sprockets then. Whereas if you don't have this, then you need to have a huge rear sprocket.
Does it have an oil bath or something like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. By the way, guys, if you happen to be on the market for a bike like this, I believe this bike is for sale, isn't it?
It is, yeah. I need to start my next one. So.
His next adventure, because, you know, who wouldn't like to spend their time fabricating these? No, I'm kidding. I do the same kind of stuff myself, but not exactly. But I fiddle around with the bikes. Yes. Well, that was it. Over and out.